Hi all, welcome to a study doubt. In this video, we will derive the formula of a magnetic field of a circular current loop. As you see in this figure, we have a circular loop, and in this circular loop, current I is passing through it. O is the center of the circular loop and capital R is the radius of the circular loop. Here is the point P. At this point, we have to find the magnetic field. The distance of this P from the center is x distance. So if we have to find the magnetic field, first we will take a very small section of the circular loop. This is our infinitial element of the length dl. And here we can name this point as A. And this dl direction is along the zy plane. Now, if we join this point A to point P, its distance is a position vector of r. This dl vector and r vector both are perpendicular to each other. So now, based on that, we have to find what is the magnetic field at point P. When we take a very small section of the circular loop as dl. So this magnetic field is along the xy plane. And if we consider a triangle OAP, this is a right angle triangle, and theta is the angle between radius r and the position vector a small r. So based on that, we can consider this as 90 degree. So this angle is 90 minus theta, and this r vector and magnetic field both will perpendicular to each other. So we can say that here if this is the x-axis and we make the y-axis, this is the y-axis. So the component of dB will be equal to, with respect to x-axis, dB cos theta, and with respect to y-axis, dB sin theta. But this is only for a very small part of the circular loop. But we have to find the magnetic field of the complete loop. So what we can do it here, let's assume that here is another dl. And if we join it with the point P, so the magnetic field will follow in this direction. This is the direction of magnetic field. And this is r vector. So if you make the component of it, this is theta. So you will notice that it will be dB cos theta, and here it is dB sin theta. So you notice that this dB sin theta from the first section is in the upward direction, and this dB sin theta in the down section is in the downward direction, and their magnitude are same. So it means that we can say that they will cancel it out. So it means that the net magnetic field is always along the x-axis. So from that we can say that if we have to find the magnetic field, we can say that B is equal to integration of dB cos theta. So we have to find this value of dB and cos theta. So easily we can find the magnetic field of a circular current loop. So now let's derive it. Now we have to find the value of dB and cos theta. So let's first find the value of dB. So here if we use the Boyd-Schaft law, dB is equal to mu naught I and the magnitude of the cross product of dl and position vector divided by 4 pi r cube. So this magnitude of dl cross r can be written as dl r. So if we further substitute this value in place of this, we can write it as dB is equal to mu naught I dl r by 4 pi r cube. So this r and r cube gets cancelled, we get the power as 2. So dB is equal to mu naught I dl divided by 4 pi r square. So this r is the position vector. So if we write the magnitude of it, we previously studied, it is equal to root of r square plus x square. It means that this r square is actually root of capital R square plus x square. So this value we can substitute in place of small r square. So we can say that dB is equal to mu naught I into r square by 4 pi capital R square plus x square. Now we got the value of dB. Second step is to find the value of cos theta. So we know that we have a right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle. If we have to find this value of cos theta, we know that it is adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is r and the hypotenuse is position vector. This position vector value is root of r square plus x square. So we can say that cos theta is equal to radius divided by x square plus r square. Now if we substitute the value of cos theta here and dB we already got it, we can say that along the x-axis the magnetic field is equal to dB. This is the value of the dB that we substituted it here, mu naught I into dl by 4 pi r square plus x square into the cos theta. This is the cos theta, capital R by r square plus x square. Now further solving, we can say that mu naught into I into r into dl divided by 4 pi, and these two r square plus x square, and also we have here r square plus x square, but here is a square root. So based on the exponential formula, 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. Means if we add the two powers, it will be equal to 3 by 2. So that's what here it is written as 3 by 2. So we got the magnetic field along the a small part of the circle, which is dl. Now if we have to find the magnetic field of the complete circular loop, then we have to do the integration of it. So that's what here B is equal to, it's the complete magnetic field, is the integration of dB. And because the magnetic field is only on the x-axis, so we can write it as dBx. So this is the value of dBx. We substitute it here. And if we do the integration of the dl, because dl is only getting integrated, rest all are fixed values. So that's what the integration of dl is equal to the circumference. It's equal to 2 pi into capital R. It's the radius. So further, if we substitute the value of integration of dl as 2 pi R, 2 pi and 4 pi gets cancelled. So we get it as B is equal to mu naught I into R square by 2, R square plus X square 3 by 2. So this is the formula of a magnetic field along the current carrying circular loop.